Hey, we're brush cleaning today. Today is just got done from the workout, getting my crap done, and I'm showing you the brush cleaner stuff because things have changed since my last one. I want you to feel at home. A lot of people, when they film YouTube videos, they have their makeup all on perfectly and all that, but how I roll is, well, I get my makeup on a lot, but I'm also a mom of 4, and I just do what I got to do, but I need the countertop space, so we gotta put some things away here. So when it comes to your brushes, you really need to be washing your brushes once a week. A dirty brush can definitely make you have acne. A dirty brush can make your makeup go on really weird. A dirty brush can make you have acne. Did I say that twice? I did. All the nasties, and a dirty brush can hold on to that bacteria and those viruses if you're not washing them, especially after you've been sick. All right, so today I'm gonna do, Saint has 2 different brush cleaners, and oh my gosh, are they so good. So I had to get out a new one because I used all mine. So this is their brush cleaner. This is your one that you wash weekly. This is your one that is a quick wash. Your brush is only wet for about 5 minutes. You need to give it that time to completely dry from the oils that are in it. And then this one is brand spanking new. Comes with this little scrubber and a bar. This one you're gonna do once a month, and it's got that tea tree type smell to help kill that bacteria, and it is so good. So I'm gonna show you the 2 different methods of how you're gonna wash your brushes. And I am a use less than more makeup person, so my brushes don't get too dirty. And this is a week's worth of use within this brush, but because I have the approach of less is more, they're not really nasty. These are used to even contour, and they're not super dirty brushes. But some people's get really, really crazy. So if your brushes are super dark too, before I even use this, I might go in and clean with the liquid brush cleaner real quick. But I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's so easy. So I like to spray it directly onto the brush. I will hold it down because we never want liquids going into the bristles because they have oils. So I'm gonna spray it down, and I'm just gonna rotate it around that and then swirl. We don't wanna push hard. We just wanna do swirls and clean that off. And this, like I said, is your weekly brush cleaner. This is my absolute favorite brush cleaner. I love it. And look at how clean that already is, just like that. So that part right there didn't get cleaned off as good as it could have. So I'll just spray a couple more sprays and clean it. So this brush cleaner definitely has a perfume type scent to it. It's got like a vanilla type scent, whereas this one is just tea tree. But look at the difference that can give. Okay, next, I do the same thing as I follow through. So don't forget, this is seriously my favorite brush cleaner from Saint Beauty, but it's also my favorite brush cleaner. Side note, when Saint, they initially didn't have a brush cleaner when they created which was called Mascara Beauty. They didn't have a brush cleaner. When they came out with it, I wasn't gonna use it because I was stuck on my Japanese brush cleaner, loved it, and I love that citrusy smell that it had. So I had this red lipstick, and I was using the Japanese, and I washed and I washed and I washed, and it wouldn't come off. So I was like, okay, well, I had this because I was keeping it for pictures. It was a brand new product, and I used to take a lot of flat lays. Well, I got it out, and I sprayed it on it one time, and the red was just gone. And ever since then, I have always used the Saint brush cleaner for that reason. Now, you'll see some people, they do say that you can wash it and then go to your face immediately, but here's what you need to remember. It has oils that's to protect the bristles, and the oils are still wet. So if you go to it immediately, especially if you have oily skin, it's going to leave that oil residue on your face, which you are not gonna like. So just remember when you use that, because I know a lot of people don't talk about that, I usually give mine 5 to 10 minutes to dry, and then I go to a clean spot and I make sure I'm getting off as much of those oils as possible. And you can see it just got rid of a little bit more than what I was thinking that it had. Another thing you wanna remember too is to clean, whoa, how about we spray the brush? You wanna clean your handles as well, because your handles have the bacteria from your hand, so make sure you're cleaning those too, and they get the makeup on them as well. All right, okay, we're gonna dive into this baby right here. So this is their bar. This is the brand new product from Saint, especially if you're watching this in 2013. It's a brand new product. So first things first. Oh, dude. Okay, 2023. Saint didn't even exist mascara didn't even exist in 2013. It started in 2017. So, and then they moved the name to Saint in 2020. All right, so this puppy, these all come in here. Yes. These all come in here. Keeping things real, just like so. And then you're gonna take that off, and this is what you wanna use. You're definitely gonna use this, so definitely don't throw it out. It's so cute, mine's used, but it comes with a little Saint thing on there, and this bar can actually come out, but you don't need to have it come out, but it got wet, so it's not coming out. Moving on down the line. So, you have two options here. You can either, if your brushes are really, really dirty, grimy, I recommend spraying this on, cleaning it off first, and then going in using it. You don't have to, but you can, okay? So what you're gonna do here is you're going to get, step number one, never let the water go up into the brush, okay? So you're gonna come in here, and I just like to get that wet, and then I'm gonna come in here and swirl like so, okay? So I'm just gonna swirl, and then I'm gonna take that, and I'm going to swirl it around. Now, we don't wanna push hard on the brushes. We're just going to keep this nice swirl, and you can see that it's not fully releasing that makeup yet. That's okay, we're gonna do 2 sets, but you can see too that it is coming out. So I'm gonna swirl that around, and I'm going to turn my water on low and rinse. Okay, and it didn't come all the way off, so I'm gonna do it one more time, which is totally fine. Because Saint is a cream makeup, it's not a liquid, so it's holding onto it within that brush. And with it holding onto it within that brush, we want to separate that out. So it does require a little more help when you have, when it's dirtier. So look, you can see that it's pulling out that extra, and just by giving that second wash, it just comes right out so well. And you can see that's turning white like that end. So this will be my once a month that I deep clean, my once a month brush cleaning, and the other one is once a week. So I'm gonna come in here and swirl and get off all that excess. Your biggest tip here is when you think that you have it all out, swirl it some more and just make sure that it truly is out so it doesn't leave that soap residue on your brush. Okay. All right, and then of course, don't forget to wash your handle. I already washed this handle with the cleaner, but you can also just do that with that too. So you're gonna get out all excess water along there, and then you're gonna just squeeze out all excess water in different places with your paper towel or your rag or whatever you see fit. And your brush is cleaned. So now I'm gonna do a little bit more. We're gonna speed this process up just so you can see me wash more, but I gave you the whole 101 on how to clean your brushes. The Saint brush cleaner is seriously my favorite brush cleaner. I absolutely love it. Saint makeup brushes is the ones that I'm using today. You can get these off of, I'll give you a link in the description. Make sure you read the descriptions with any of my videos because I really try and give you a lot of information for what it is I use. I'll even put the makeup colors I was using in it. Clearly today there is none, this is just natural. But I usually try and give you all that information in the description of all of my videos. You can get a custom color match from me using Saint Makeup 2 with the cream foundation. And I love doing those. I've been doing them for 6 years and I still get giddy doing those and taking care of them. And I hope you have a great day. So here, just watch me do the rest and we'll speed it on up. All right, we got these babies washed, so I won't be able to use these for the whole entire day. They have to have time to dry. So one thing I like to do too is always have an extra brush on hand so that I have a brush to use while the other ones are drying. So if you need to have 2 of the same brushes, you totally can. I recommend it. I always have, these ones I didn't wash way well, so don't judge them. I was hurrying. These ones I always have 2. This is called the multitasker brush because I like to have one for my lips with the cream makeup, and then one for my eyeshadows with a powder. So I like to have 2 of those on hand, but you don't have to have 2 of everything on hand, but just have ones that you can, no matter if one's washed or not, you're set and good to go. So I hope you got a lot from this tutorial, because these are amazing, awesome products. My absolute favorite brush cleaners to use. If you need anything else, feel free to reach to me. You can always find me at fitmissionmakeup.com, where I give custom complimentary color matches, so you don't have to guess your makeup colors anymore, and you have me as a makeup mentor, or just to find links for things like that. Go follow me on Instagram and say hi in the messages, and I will do my very best to say hi back. And I think we're set. Have a great day. Bye.